So guys, APC government have come out to admit that P2B is a threat to their government. And before I get to walk or take a look at that video where he made a statement, take a look at this P2B video first, and you know why P2B is a threat to that government called APC. Take a look at that video.
I came back there and told somebody, you don't go to look for foreign investor. Anybody who tells is going around the world to look for foreign investor is wasting everybody's time. Foreign investor is like bee and honey. If you put honey here, how the bee will come in, nobody will tell you. I told you Macron finished G20 meeting, flew to Bangladesh, because Bangladesh has just ordered 10 Airbus 350. So you have to go and see them, because they're coming. If you look at all the economic analysis, go and Google where Bangladesh will be in 2030, where they will be in 2050. Nobody knows where we're going to be. With all this lying joke and everything, and people think it's about A or B or C. No. A deputy governor was just asked, you didn't go to school. He said, it doesn't matter. But you feel it. You were the one who said, I went to this school. Nobody forced you. If you know it doesn't matter, you would have said, I didn't go to school. So we imagine your ingenuity as somebody who didn't go to school and was able to come up to this. But don't say things. We have now reached a country where, like Ben said, where people say something and do something else. I asked a woman to queue. He told me, whenever I queue, I don't get anything. This happened to me last year. So whenever I queue, I don't get anything. And after the tribunal decided our case, I called the woman and said, I'm sorry. Whenever I queue, I don't get anything. Because we had somebody going around the world saying this is how he's going to conduct the election. Everywhere he goes, he said, it was the night that I had what was called real time. Suddenly, he said, no, he can do it anyhow. Why didn't you tell us it anyhow? So that we can behave anyhow when we are voting as well. That is your country. That is what Ben is preaching today.
Good. So you heard what P2B said. I would like guys to hear that video of where the APC person came out and admit that P2B is a threat to their government. But let me just dilute what you just watched now. You know why this APC government hates P2B is because P2B always says the truth. Because tell me how someone, instead of doing campaign, all he was saying was that it's his turn, that he must rig the election. He was saying it even before time, that he will rig the election. And P2B is now coming out just as an opposition, exposing the whole truth and even helping them by giving advice to them. But they don't take P2B's advice because it's P2B, and I don't know why they see P2B as an enemy of the country. But P2B is not an enemy of the country. P2B is actually a savior to the country, because how can a man that lost elections still have the heart to be helping Nigeria? How can a man that was removed from seats with corruption, because we all know that P2B won that election, but because of corruption he was removed and rigged out, but yet P2B is still going in the north, doing wonders in the north. What the government have failed to do for how many years, P2B is doing this single-handedly with his own money. And P2B is actually a governor that left office with no public fund. Name one governor that left office without one public fund. P2B left billions of naira for the government. See that he's not after the money, he's after serving the people. That's what it means to be a leader. And how can people that are liars be a leader? How can people that don't care about the masses be a leader? It does not make any sense. So let me like guys to take a look at what that APC person said. Like I said, I like guys to take a look at that video and then we can digest it, because the man was actually stating the fact that P2B is no longer a politician, that P2B is now a movement. And it's not even hidden. P2B is now a movement. Just take a look at that video first. I'll be with you guys in a minute.
There is something that gives me worry. Each time I wake up in the morning and I go into the political firmament of Nigeria, and I found out that the biggest threat my candidate has is the man called P2B. P2B as it is now has an amoebic form. You cannot really describe how it is. It's shapeless at times. It comes to shape again. What am I trying to say? P2B is not a politician. P2B has become a movement in Nigeria that if we are not very careful, is going to be like the proverbial dark horse that we, do what? Upturn and upstage, the apple cart in Nigeria here. I have told people, I said, yes, he might be very popular on social media, but not really popular on the print and electronic media. But P2B, secondly, has become a consciousness. A lot of people eat, drink, work, sleep, P2B.
I think this explains everything, because tell me what an APC spokesman could come out before and say that P2B has no legacy in Anambra State. The P2B have done nothing but just line up and down. I even went ahead to even threaten P2B, which the man later collected from the obedience. You don't joke with P2B in Nigeria. Like now, it stands now. You don't joke, because this person is a person that's giving hope to Nigeria. And P2B coming out for the president of last election that happened gave hope again to Nigeria that we might have a new shape in Nigeria. Like P2B always said, a new Nigeria is possible, and like you always said again, your way to the seat must be excellent before you can be called your excellency. But guess what? We have a lot of leaders that their seats are just, they went through that seat with the dirty ways, but yet they want to be addressed as your excellency, which does not make any sense. So I will see you guys in my next video as you air your video that you watch now, and then don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned, guys.